So it's been a while since we talked about the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Time to fix that. Here are 15 changes the S24 Ultra will bring to the table. The S24 Ultra is going with a flat display this time around, which should make using the S Pen even better. You'll have more room to write without those pesky corner slips. But if you're a fan of those curved screens, you might not be too thrilled about this change.
White snow, red sky.
Here's another cool thing about going with a flat screen. Samsung can now make the bezels the same size on all sides, which wasn't doable before. Plus, they're also slimming down those bezels, kinda like what the iPhone 15 Pro Max did, making the whole phone look even sleeker.
Dark rain, my blood in your frozen.
Just like the iPhone 15 Pro, Samsung's going with a titanium frame for the S24 Ultra instead of aluminum. Titanium, the stuff they use in spaceships, is super tough, twice as strong as aluminum. So if you happen to drop the phone, you probably won't see any dings on that frame and it will feel real fancy and solid when you hold it. The S24 Ultra is leveling up with satellite connectivity and it's doing something iPhones can't. This phone will let you have two-way conversations, not just those SOS applications like iPhones. So you can make regular text with it, no problem. Samsung is giving you a choice when it comes to RAM for this phone. You can pick between 12GB or go all out with a whopping 16GB. Samsung might throw in a 2TB variant for this phone, which means you'd have 4 different storage choices. Now, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was also rumored to have a 2TB version, but that didn't happen, so I'm kinda taking this news with a grain of salt. The phone is getting a brand new 3x telephoto camera that not only has a bigger sensor, but also more megapixels. That means the quality is getting a serious upgrade. Not just that, this also improves the quality of 5x zoom. In fact, the improvements are so big that Samsung is adding a dedicated 5x toggle in the camera menu, and that speaks for itself.
Dark rain, my blood in your frozen.
The phone's keeping that 200 megapixel camera we saw on the S23 Ultra, but Samsung is not sticking with the same sensor. They've gone for a new one and it's gonna step up the quality game. The S24 Ultra's display is gonna shine even brighter at 2500 nits, a whopping 750 more than the S23 Ultra. So no worries about seeing your screen even in the brightest outdoor spots. The S24 Ultra will sport the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip globally. As for the regular S24 and S24 Plus, they'll roll with either Exynos or Snapdragon depending on where you are. Now, by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip in the S24 Ultra, early benchmarks are pretty sweet, showing not only a beefier CPU but also a whopping 50% graphics boost compared to the S23 Ultra. Huge gains all around.
Dark rain, my blood in your frozen.
The display is not just brighter but is also of high quality, producing better colors and contrast, and importantly, it's more power efficient. Interestingly, the iPhone 15 Pro Max still uses inferior 12th Gen OLED panels. Even though titanium is about 2/3 heavier than aluminum, the S24 Ultra will still weigh less than the S23 Ultra. And that's because of the inherent strength of titanium, which means that you need less of it. The AI on the S24 Ultra is getting a major upgrade. Word has said that it's gonna rock generative AI, kinda like the ChatGPT. If that's true, it's gonna be a game changer. The phone will get a whole lot smarter, and everything from the camera to productivity and entertainment will step up its game. And the best part, it doesn't need to be connected to the internet. That AI is right there, living inside the phone. Samsung will launch the phone in late January, followed by the release in early February. Subscribe for more updates, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.